Good morning, wherever you are. Uh, I had a nap. And now I'm back to have a bite with you. Ooh, hot. Do not ask me what this is. Is that meat or not? I have to open the window. Hot. I normally take my vitamins at lunchtime, but I forgot to take them. So I'm gonna have Materna, some kind of old lady vitamins, some calcium and glucosamine, I think it's called, and then vitamin D. And then we're having some tea and some wine. This is gonna stay on here. And then, don't ask me what this fish is. But it seems very firm. Note to self, stop warming up the fish in the microwave. No. This is a mystery box of food that I got. And then I made some brown rice. And with the brown rice, I seasoned it with a tiny bit of my brain. My heart feels funny today. Or right now, anyway. I seasoned it with, I can't remember the name at the moment, salt, pepper, a little bit of margarine. Oh, now it's going to bug me. I have to go and see what it is I put. Sesame oil. I put a tiny bit of sesame oil. And from the taste of this has major ginger. Oh, yum. What is this? I have no idea what I'm eating. But it's good, good. I think it's tofu. Tofu mixed vegetables. My brain's half asleep right now. I didn't really have a nap. I don't think. Lemongrass. Oh my god, this is lemongrass in here. Ginger. I kind of like these mixed mystery boxes. The broccoli is overcooked, but the rice is nice. And there's beef in here. Broccoli is very overcooked. Broccoli and beef. Open. Take a bite. Usually there's noodles or rice with it. But there was none this time, so I had to make some rice, which was fine because I had white noodles for lunch. I needed to make some brown rice anyway. This is brown basmati. But look, you could see how overcooked the eating hair. I haven't had lemongrass in forever. So nice. And then I gave myself some cheap sake wine. It's not completely warmed through. The broccoli florets are overdone, but the actual, I don't know how you say it, trunk or whatever, the other part is kind of crisp. It seems to have a combination of some of the broccoli is overcooked and some is fresher. I need some water. I don't think I have any cold water. Have some of this stuff. Cheapskate. I bought some of this, whatever it's called. I bought some whatever drink. Let me stop talking and eat. This dang food's already cold, baby. Well, I got 2 little pieces of meat in here. I already tried some of this wine. And this is kind of sleepy time tea. I forget what it's called, but there's a mixture of soursop leaves and some kind of mellow yellow tea. I don't know, whatever it was called. I do not like overcooked vegetables. This weird texture. I'm going to mix this in. I don't want to have I'm not 100% sure yet how the Anyway, shh. For dessert, whoa, where am I? Can you see that? Oh. Jackfruit. We'll have jackfruit. Those first two bites, you could really taste the lemongrass and the ginger, but not anymore. The lighting's kind of messed up. Are anybody talking? No? Welcome, welcome. Hello, hello. Feel free to like, share, and subscribe if you haven't already. Oh, I'm getting full already. Shh. No talking. Eat, eat. You know, I really don't miss drinking alcohol. But I'm gonna drink some of this shite anyway. Cheers! I was drinking it cold before. Sake is not meant to be cold, but yet this one is supposedly okay to drink cold, warm. I meant room temperature or warm. It smells better room temperature, which is kind of cool. Pardon me. Oh, it's a little bit tastier warm than cold, that's for sure. And siphon through this. I don't really want carrots. Ooh, another piece of beef. Where's beef? Where's some? A little chewy. It's quite bland. Like I said that I'm not out. It's cold in here, man. Now, who's ever tried jackfruit? I don't think I've ever eaten jackfruit before. So it's going to be first time trying. I didn't care for this as much as I have in the past. So we're gonna call it a day. This fish, like I said, I don't know what kind of fish it is. I don't know if I overcooked it, putting it in the microwave, but enough of that. Cheers. I've got some broad beans. Can you see it? Where does it say? Broad beans. Because there didn't seem to be a whole lot of meat. Ouch. We'll have a couple of beans. Who's ever tried these? Salted and a little bit of garlic. You don't normally see that in Canadian food anyway. I just have a couple. That's kind of overpowering the taste. Now, who has ever had any of this? And it's frozen. I don't know if that's going to change the taste. Should I save this for tomorrow? And have my trusty cake that I made? Hi, Lucia. Nice to see you. Nice to see you too. I'm in a little bit better spirits right now than I was earlier. Is the quality of the video better than what I'm receiving it? Because I'm looking at it on another device and it is sure blurry. It's pretty messed up, man. How are you? What time is it where you are? Are you in the States? Tell me, should I have my cake, which I know tastes delicious, or should I try this jackfruit, which will be a first time? Have you ever had jackfruit? Whoa, 2 o'clock in the morning in Florida. I think you told me, pardon me, in the past what time it was. I just forgot. Sorry to make you repeat yourself. Florida, I have to remember, Florida, ACL's in Florida. I've never been to Florida. I'm sure I probably said that too. The closest to Florida I've been is California. I knew a friend who lived, traveled to Florida Keys, so. So should I have try something new or go with the what I know? No worries, it's been a while since I joined a stream from you. I know, right? Well, it doesn't help that I've just not been streaming too often anymore. Because when I stream, I have to put it to silent and be watching something funny on the side so I'm not thinking of funny things that might make me get all teary-deary. So what is it going to be? Should I have cake or should I try some of this jackfruit? I forget if is it jackfruit or is it something else. There's something else that tastes like Wrigley's gum, some type of bubble gum. Try the fruit. Okay. It's very cold. Frozen jackfruit. It was in the freezer, but then I put it in the fridge. And it's thawed out, but it's still really cold because I was, like I said, I had had a nap. A nappers. Let me open it upside down. I've got my little trusty. I use this for opening. You know when they have the, I don't know how to say it, but they have like this zip tie locks. I don't know how to say it. But sometimes they have boxes and they have this like thing that's really hard to open. So instead of messing up my scissors, I use this. And I find this helps. It says, clever concept. Snippers supply. Shippers. No, does it say shippers? Shippers supply. And then it has a cutting thing on both sides. Yuck. Looking kind of nasty there. I better wash it properly. See? I find it's really good. It's really good for going between the boxes when you close a box. Cut that tape, or that newfangled stuff they have nowadays. Well, it's probably been around for a good 20 years already, but I say nowadays. That plastic stuff that covers stuff, and it's really, really thick plastic, and you have to try and open it. Oh, I find that dangerous. Anyways, let's see what this tastes like. Off! Off! It has kind of a very... Ugh. It's very overwhelming when you're not used to it. I'm sure this is not the way it would normally smell, but it's maybe because it was frozen. Pooey. It smells like preservative or something. Pooey. Does not smell the best. But let's go ahead and try one. So supposedly, I forget, I don't know if I should have looked it up. Let me eat over this thing so I don't get drips all over the place. Oh, let's put this here. Okay, let me let it air out a second, like fine wine. I'll talk about fine wine. Let me have some of this cheap stuff. Oh, that sake is not the 100% best. Don't buy wine that has a twist cap. Okay, the smell is not as bad now that it's aired out a tiny bit. Oopsie. Okay, here we go. In for the gusto. Again, I'm sure it's not tasting the way it normally should. If it were fresh, I don't care for it. It has a bizarre taste. Have you ever had jackfruit? Say in the comments. Anybody? ACL? Ugh, I did not like this. It seems to have a little bit of a slimy texture. Let me rinse it off with this tea. Never had it before. Google it for me. What is it supposed to taste like? Oh. It pairs well with the wine. Yeah. They're both kind of yucky. Ugh. Oh. Oh. Ugh. It has a very slightly slimy, like weird, oh yeah. Like it's some kind of, yuck. I can't eat anymore. It's good. Ugh. Let me go rinse my little fingers and put this in the fridge. I might try it again tomorrow. Maybe tomorrow I'll like it. Who knows? I won't throw it away just yet. Let's have some more of that cake. Should we have a banana to get that taste out of my mouth? Ugh. Ugh. Back to the good stuff. Peanut butter with chocolate cake and banana. That should taste good. But yeah, I definitely have to eat something else to get that taste out of my mouth. It has like I said, a slimy texture and a preservative frozen taste. Banana's not properly, very cold. It's not properly ripened. Am I eating more hair again? This banana is so cold. And it's not ripe, like I said, it's kind of green. If you can see by the... It's not soft yet. What are you doing up at this time of night? I meant, if you're saying it's 3 o'clock in the morning, what are you doing up at that time? Oh, that jackfruit really has a strong taste. Hi, what are we doing, says Rochelle. Hi, Rochelle. We're having a midnight snack, midnight supper, dinner. I'm done dinner now, I'm just having dessert. What are you up to? I was asking ACL, say hi to everybody, each other. I was asking ACL what time it was where he lives, which is in Florida, and he says it's about 3 o'clock in the morning-ish. And I was saying, well, what are you doing up at that time in the morning? Where I am, it's just after midnight, and I got up around 11-ish to eat supper because I hadn't had my supper yet. I'm I'm about to sleep. Sorry, I gotta go. So sorry. Bye. Bye. See you. Thanks for dropping in. I don't know if it's that jackfruit, but I'm suddenly getting a tiny bit of yucky feeling. It's actually 2 in the morning now. Oh, oops, sorry. Sorry, I thought you said 2 something, but it was closing in on 2 and I mixed it up. Sorry about that. Well, what are you doing up at that time anyway? Rochelle, who was that? Galang Derry. Galandary. It's hard to pronounce some of the words. This damn fruit, this thing is so cold and unripe. Oh. I don't think it would even be good in a milkshake. I've been on a peanut butter chocolate frenzy, enjoying some peace and quiet in the house while drying my blanket at the same time. Oh, why is your blanket needing to be dried? Oh my god, I'm getting a headache already. Damn freaking headaches. I always have a subtle headache, but certain things will just make it enough that it's like, a yucky feeling comes on. And anything can trigger it. Well, that's nice that you're enjoying the house. I washed it earlier because I was doing laundry. I miss having my own laundry, my own washer and dryer and stuff. Do you know I'm looking for a place? I'm moving. And so I had filled an online application. They said that this one place that I inquired into charged me $20 to fill an application and then didn't even get back to me. What audacity. Hello, hello. Somebody just popped in and left. What a scam. Do I have like loser on my head or something? I don't know. Yeah, $20. And then didn't even have the nicety to get back to me and say anything like, we've received your application. We'll be in touch with you within 2-3 days. No. Wasn't even that big a place either. It was really small. It was a 2-bedroom with washer dryer hookup, but no washer dryer. The appliances were not new. They weren't modern. Never mind that they weren't new. They weren't even modern. And then, who knew if the dishwasher worked? It looked like it didn't work. Looked so old that I don't know if I'd want to use it. And then the square footage was something like, I'm thinking only 650 square feet for a 2-bedroom. But a yard, I had a big yard front and back fenced in yard. It was a what they call a townhouse. Are you still here? Yeah, and then weirdly enough, um, I paid it with Visa, but yet it showed up as saying that I paid it through on their system, or however I to put it. It says that I had paid it through PayPal. I don't use PayPal. I have PayPal, but I don't use it. I haven't used PayPal forever. So I found that weird. It said that it was used by PayPal, but paid through Visa through the PayPal. I don't know. Didn't make sense. How is it that you're here? I don't know how to tell who's here. It's so kind of perplexing. Oh, if this banana wasn't cold, it would taste perfect. Like, even though it's not perfectly ripe, it still would taste good. I don't like bananas who are more like overly ripe. How about you? Like to eat them like this? I don't like them overly ripe. I like them overly ripe when it's in a milkshake. And then you really taste the banana. Or obviously for like banana bread or loaf, that way it tastes good. But when it's slightly green, it's kind of hard to eat. One more bite. You don't eat bananas? Well, how do you like, why do you not eat them? I bought some kind of apple pear, and I had cut a little bit of that up in my coleslaw for my fish tacos. So I got some of that left. I didn't use it all. The thing with bananas, now that it's spring getting into summer, you cannot have bananas around. You very easily get fruit flies. How come you don't eat bananas? Do you not like the taste, or just more other interesting fruit to eat? I don't like the look of them, I suppose. I don't eat fruits or veggies for that matter. Oh, you're one of those guys, are you? How can you not eat fruits and vegetables? You have to eat some type of vegetables and some fruit, at least some vegetables. Do you eat potatoes? You can't just eat meat in rice, in noodles. I'm not really in the mood for cake. Though it was good today when I was eating it. I liked it when it was room temperature. I didn't like bananas a whole lot myself at one time. I did not like the taste at all. What does it say here? Hello, Floristic. Hello, hello. Welcome, welcome. We're talking about bananas. Do you like bananas, fruit and vegetables? I grew up that way. To be fair, I do like some potatoes, though. I can't imagine not eating fruit and vegetables. I mean, what left is there to eat? Besides meat, that is. We just eat meat and pasta and rice. No, I don't believe you. Is it that it's just not something that you put on your list when you go buy stuff, or what? What do you eat? It was a decent day out today. It's getting nicer out all the time. Because I have a bad back, I can't go out in certain weather. I do go out in the winter, don't get me wrong, but I just not as often because I'm so skinny. I get cold so quickly, and it could be a hazard depending on the conditions. If I fall, I could hurt myself so bad that I won't be able to get up if I twist my back the wrong way. Hello, hello, welcome, welcome. I'm going to stay on for another 6 minutes and 20 seconds. I'm probably going to end the video shortly. Thank you so much for always staying with me. When you are with me on my lives, you often stay through the most of it. Not necessarily on my list of things to get from the store. I do like cereal, bacon, and other stuff. Okay. Oh, bacon. Funny you say bacon. I keep forgetting to buy bacon. I was at the store the other day, well, last week, whenever it was, and I bought some. I think he gave me lamb's liver. It's either lamb's liver or goat's liver. But anyway, I wanted to have a different type of liver from the same old beef liver. Not that I eat liver very often, but because my eyes have been getting so dark, and I just been, I thought it would be good to get some of that iron in. But anyways, that I like my liver with bacon and onions. But I kept forgetting to buy the bacon. The problem with the bacon these days is it's always some kind of maple flavor or freaking smoke flavor, whatever. And I don't want that maple flavor with my liver. Ow. Oh, excuse me. You notice, you know what I noticed lately is I keep doing this, doing different things to stretch my skin. And in only a short while of doing that, my skin is actually showing the markings of my, like, stretching it. I swear something's up with this building. It must be the building. Drying out my skin and my hair. Oh. Yeah, that jackfruit. Oh. Even after eating the banana, I could still taste that slightly slimy. I could still taste the jackfruit. Like, I could still feel it in my guts. It could be old buildings get old too. Yeah, it's definitely an old building. But I never knew an old building would make you feel or age you. That's kind of bizarre, don't you think? It's like drying me out. Even my plants. One of my plants has this weird, it's discoloring the leaves. Excuse me, I initially was taking the leaves off when that was happening, but then the damn plant was shriveling away, so I stopped doing that. I kind of slowed down a bit, I think. I hope. I'm going to stay on here another 2 minutes or so. Get my little sweet ass Spock to bed. It could be... Oh, I read that already. Oh. I was kind of tired enough to want to sleep. Useless, something inside the building, supernatural things. If I, what? Unless something inside of the building, supernatural thing, if I were to guess. Supernatural. No. Evil. Evil is in this building. I know that. There's evil people. Mean. Do you know that the manager, the actual management, whoever freak she is, was actually calling me pretending to be somebody else? But because I was like just waking up, I knew that I don't really speak to that accent. I'm not going to say, but she had an accent. And I know that I don't have any friends that have that accent and or really know anybody with that accent. But I was like, who is this? And she was like, oh, this is so-and-so from such a place. And I was like, oh, okay. And she's asking me questions and I'm answering her and I'm like, wait a minute, like, who is this? Because if you were that from there, you would know that answer already. So let's back this up a bit. What's going on here? And she's like, oh, it's Glory. It's glorious from... I was like, oh, okay. And I kept like, huh? And I said it again. Either a second or third time, I was like, you can't be from there because you would know the answer. You'd not be asking me. You're giving the wrong address. You're giving this or the other. You can't be that person. You can't be from that place. All of a sudden, she freaking hung up. But I looked it up, I kind of am into the law, being an abiding citizen, as it were. I looked it up. It's actually an offense to incriminate or pose as another person, claim that you're somebody else to gain information from another person. It's an actual. It's under the criminal code that you could actually be jailed for it. So what I'm going to do is the next time, if there is a next time that she tries that baloney again, I'm going to say, oh, hold on a minute. And I'm going to get recording it, and I'm going to get her, you know what I mean? Get it on, get the evidence, as it were, get the proof, because she called from a blocked number. And, yeah, it's a code, I think, was it a 403 of the criminal code? Here in Canada, anyway. Oh. No, she wasn't doing an identity theft per se, but that is one of the parts of that code, is that you cannot deny the police, for example. You can't claim to be somebody else and withhold your ID. That's also under the same part of the code. But no, impersonating, it's under impersonating or personating another. To gain, for gain, or to something along the line of to do harm to another, to gain information, to in a wrongful, harmful way. Something, I forget how it went now. But I did write part of it down, so that if she calls again, I'm going to get it on recording and then call the police and say, this person was, what's the word? They were, at a lack of words, they were milking me for information. They were milking me for personal information, pretending they were somebody else. Like here, I'm trying to, you can go ahead and try and want to get credit from the bank, or you want to get whoever a loan or get something. Then when somebody like that comes along, pretending they're somebody else, then when you actually are trying to be like a reputable place calls you, now you don't want to talk to them because you're worried that they're not who they are because of some bozo like her messing around in the day. Anywho, I went past the 1 hour mark I was going to go on. I said I was only going to be an hour. I'm tired and I'm not tired. I hate that feeling when I toss and turn. I've found lately that I go to sleep with the radio on or the TV on, as it were. This cake, yum. Kind of want to eat cake, but I don't want to eat cake. ACL, I'll hope to see you again this week sometime. I'll try and be on, and I'll try and do something to do with the feet or bubble gum blowing. I know you'll enjoy. Yeah, it's annoying when you feel tired and your brain is still awake, right? Well, actually, it's weird because, like, I'm tired and I'm, like, trying to go to sleep. Yeah, I guess it is my brain that's still messing around. Because I'll be tired and it's like, just one more video, one more show, or it's like, doing, the eyes are open again. Anyways, let me get off of here. Thank you again for visiting with me. Bisous, bisous, bisous. Yeah, it's like I'm tired, but then that commercial or that whoever starts talking and it's like, huh? What was that? And you're listening in on it. Oh, sudden you're like, no, really, I was tired. I gotta go to sleep. And you try and go to sleep. It's like, no, you kind of can't go to sleep. Or I'll turn the shite off. I'll turn everything off. And now it's like, boing. Now I'm awake because it's like too quiet. That's usually the problem with me. That's the main one. I'll turn stuff off and then all of a sudden I'm awake because it's too quiet. I don't know if that makes sense. That's irritating. But I remember years ago, 20, 30 years ago, I'd be chatting with somebody and I'd just take the phone with me to bed and be yakking on the phone. And I've had it where I've fallen asleep talking on the phone. Like I had this little pulley. I was going to try and MacGyver something to do a pulley to put the curtain, open the curtain. I kind of couldn't figure out how to do it. Because I was wanting to do something with when it rains. I want to put some type of curtain or some kind of shield. Because I found occasionally it can hail this time of year. It's still not 100%. It's going to be summer yet. I don't know how I'm going to figure that out so that I can get the plants covered when I start growing my little seedlings, my vegetation. Also, because of the wind. It gets quite windy. Well, mister, could you tell me what your name is? What is your name? Yeah, I know it goes by ACL 1504, but what does it stand for? Would I be able to know your name, please? Are you willing? Or do you just prefer me to just refer to you as ACL? You know, I wonder if I should call this place. I might have to call them. I should try and remember. God, that jackfruit still is in the taste in my mouth. Lucky I ate a banana. It would be really bad. I had to get to bed. Let me bring you with me. Ouch, ouch. Damn legs sticking to the damn chair. It's gonna go dark. But you can hear me. Maybe you don't want to give me your name. Whoops. Brush my gums. Ah. Ugh. Blah. Blah. What's he saying? Well, I'll tell you what ACL means. It's short for Atlantic Coastline. It's a railroad company on the east coast of America. Oh. Atlanta. Well, let me remember that. Atlantic Coastline. Atlantic Coastline. Oh. Ow. Ugh. Ouch. Atlantic Coastline. So, would I be okay in thinking that you may have something to do with working the Atlantic Coastline? See if, does this go brighter? Live. Your teachings and advice are perfect. Huh. Somebody left me a message saying my teachings and advice are perfect. But I don't know what they're talking about because I'm assuming it's my last video. And I don't recall teaching anything, but whatever. Well, ACL, I guess we better call it a day. until we meet again. La 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 da 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 da. I forget how that song goes. I'm going to sign off. I wish you well. Make sure you sleep well. Thank you. You too. I hope your blanket's nice and warm, cozy to sleep in. Adieu tout le monde. À la prochaine. Until next time, everyone. Till next time, Mr. Atlantic Coastline. Thank you again for spending time with me. I'm happy I wasn't all teary-deary and gloomy like I was this afternoon. It kind of goes and comes and goes with that. I don't know if I want to call it mood swings. It's just life. When I start thinking about my problems, it's like, oh, and I can't help it. It just flows like a leaky faucet. But I'm happy it didn't do it this time. Like I said, I appreciate your company. So, you sleep well as well, and we'll see you when I see you. Good night, and I'll see you in the next video.